and the deceiver, or maybe now the president just being deceptive to him people. And sometimes when God gives you the opportunity for serve, don't take God for granted. Do you understand? And for make it talk say they don't do pass mark, it simply tells you that our president is not aware of what is happening in the country. So the people of the country, they know what's in the happen. But we'll go to a flagship program where you talk about, say, free quality education. I think the free quality education for me, now the worst way we don't ever get in this country. And I want for use me special time that I don't just want to look at the failures them. I will come into the failures them, but we also need to look at the things that we promise inside the free quality education. You understand?
Right.
They promise say if they win, they go make sure say he build junior secondary school now every ward in this country. And we have at around 400 and something wards them in this country. As we speak, President Bio no build a single ward, a single school na any ward in the country. They promise say when he win, he go build school now every constituency in this country, and we have 136 constituencies in this country. As I speak to you, President Bio no build a single school in any constituency. They also promise say any teacher will for over 10 years. You understand? And you go make sure say anyone that is picking free tuition na university. As we speak, so no teacher not ever achieve that particular benefit to President Bio promise. They promise say then go to feed every primary school as I speak to you. So now by district, so say one school per district, then they feed the interchange. It also promise say it go ensure say subsidies for school will be manifested. As I speak to you so now, teachers then they on the verge for strike for the subsidies. They not get the first term union, they not get the second term union, they not even get the third term union. Teachers are on the verge of striking. And as I speak to you so, I want to let you know say all the promises the way they make by the flagship program, they don't fail. I can give you one tricky thing where they do.
Go ahead.
They say they pay, they not pay. But I go tell you, say when you say free education is not just about tuition. Now the mama then they buy uniform for them picking them. Now the mama then they pay transport for them picking them for go school. Now the mama then they buy the other part of the textbook. Then just they give mathematics and English. Now the mama then they feed them picking when they picking them they go school. So what is free about this education? Last year inside this government they pull the money for the free education. Let's use and skid people. What did they do? They say we're not paying at the primary school. It is gonna be free. And the junior secondary school free. You understand? Now in the camp they increase university fees to 6 million from 100. When the university fee by under the former President Kuma, it was around 2,500,000 to 2,700,000. So now you go calculate every student when they pay 6 million, that loves in at 3 million, each student don't pay. You know how many picking with that 3 million they pay for the primary school. So then they convert that money from the university for campus and free education. So it simply tells you that someone else is paying for that particular kid. Now, under the government of former President Nkrumah, we go recall say there was a report which was referred to as the Bamanja report. Now, Inca advised they say a lot of people they fail in school. So let us find a way forward. The Ministry of Education, in its wisdom, by then decided to say, let we get people who are professionals in education, let them cancel why. And waiting and come up with after, they do a report and advise that they don't come for realize say the JSS1, JSS2, JSS3, not they make the picking and pass the Bakarr well. The SS1, SS2, SS3, not they make the picking able forget quality education going to the university. So let us add another term where they make them, they go SS4, we go make them for complete the syllabus. So the APC government decide for adopt them, then we get the SS4. As I speak to you so now, we education, it also got in that every university now, then they sit entrance exam, even when you don't get a university requirement. It simply tells you that we education don't they a damage control area. Even when they see picking and now they sit, they are picking and talking and pass, but they don't have requirement. Maybe if 2,000 picking and sit, 1,700 will pass, but maybe not 200 or not 500 will get requirements for go to the university. And those 500, when they go to the university, their performance so deplorable to a point that the university now don't make decisions. Say every student, even if you get all the A's, they can't sit what you refer to as an entrance exam. That just they tell you how we education don't put on at this country. They are not doing a dime in improving the educational sector. And what they don't do now? They don't put politics into the education of this country. How? Then they wait when election near, you go see them pull the best results them for the picking them. And some of those people where they mad can sometimes confide in us. They tell them say, even if the picking not do well, we want a certain amount of passes them for make them necessary education they go well. When they go to the university, trust me, you read some posts then at the Facebook. You see how damning some of the grammar they will them picking and they write. You see how challenging we education don't they. When they go even for make them write an essay about themselves, some of these students can't. So we warrant the universities them for make them begin for do entrance exam again. So the free education is a sham. The free education is not anything to look for. The free education is nothing good to write home about. They talk about human capital. Do you understand? Yeah. What is the human capital? All waiting and do for young people in this country, I go tell you for free, say, they only come and construct wash card them, sell the young people. Now wash card the people need. The only thing they don't do for the youth now wash card them. The university we have not added. No jobs for the young people. So where do you want them to go? How do you want them to live? What kind of a life are we expecting for the young people? Because there is nothing called improvement. There is nothing called standard. You talk about free quality education without building a single classroom, without improving the lives of the teachers. The best they can do for the teachers is to arrest them and use them as papi show na country three. When you then still then at the office system without doing them anything, without doing anything to them. So these are the challenges where the people in this country they go through. These are the worrisome points where the Sierra Leoneans then they find themselves in. And like how they say, the entire governance of President Bio automatically is a complete sham. 5 years, nothing to write home about.
So I go rate President Bio inside these 5 years, scale from 1 to 10.
But before you tell me that the wrong person for scale up.
Because been play one video, everything. I can like when you play something, let people react. We been play one.
You understand that? Me not the wrong person for rate President Bio. Me not the wrong person for rate.
No, somebody go get President Bio.
What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujeho, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kenima and from Island to Potloko, the people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007.
During the 2018 debates,
you had him.
The person, you've been playing the person in video earlier.
Yeah, I know, I can't.
No, let me play that there so that we able for assess what in President Bio don't do.
You had the president. The president said.
And then mistakes, then there are mistakes where it was difficult for him to get over them.
There are some of them mistakes, yeah. You don't mention them for a very long time now.
The incident, Mayoral arrest, for example, that's a huge mistake on his part. Arrest and detention of me, the way I was treated as a woman, That's a massive mistake we don't make. And I don't see how we're going to overcome that kind of mistake the way we make. The second one is the incident at the Pademba Road prison. The prisoners. And the way that issue was handled. The way the SIPP women's leader can talk. These are huge monumental mistakes.
Okay.
You take again the issue of...
Over 100. How much you go give President Bio in 3 years?
I don't think the man don't make so many mistakes that he's going to...
How much you go give him?
If they lost the 2023 elections...
So how much you go give him out of 100?
That means if they lost the 2023 elections, it means to say they're below 50%.
And also...
Pope,
Well,
I was going to ask you how you will rate President Bio scale from 1 to 10. Please.
trust me, I still get
the Alpha side is still a 4 India.
Yes, Alpha side will say India 4 because his rating is politically motivated for even India 4. You understand? But me, I go tell you, say, as far as we concerned, you understand? President Bio will go only get 1.
Why 1? Why? At least why you don't get 3 and a half?
Yes, because we only get 1 because as we speak in the country, there is no war, but at the same time there is no peace. After that, we don't get nothing again. We get for point at because even for the life where people in the breed, for the life we self get, we will get 1 because we not go get 0. You understand? But we will manage for get 1. But he has underperformed. Talking about corruption, you know, say that the first and this, where we see a sitting president when they investigate in office, the vice president in office, the first lady in office, the corruption at their office, and they were so alarming to a point that they highlight that the president in office forged receipts. Check the Auditor General's report. And instead of they clear the air on those allegations where the Auditor General's report give, what did they do? They asked the woman out, then sack her. And now the new Auditor General will then get, guess, that for you know, says corruption they at its peak. Now they don't put law, the new Auditor General, now they audit the office of the president, you know, they audit the office of the vice president, and now they audit the office of the first lady. So now, already then they now corruption overflow. Now in the
reasons then why they did the audit there?
Well, they're not able to justify them. And they're not able to justify them because reason no they. Because had there been reason, then for not able to justify them. But how could you, if you only want to fight corruption, if it starts from in-house, if the office of the president, the vice president, the first lady now when I talk says they need the audit them prior to the audit reports that we don't come before, it simply tells you that the people are willing and then they usher in corruption, not them office. Every ministry is at the highest peak when it comes to corruption in this country. There is nothing where they go able to tell you say this is what we've done for the people of this country. So, we are Sierra Leone is in a time bomb.
Like I mean small. I don't see say you know this talk they go around from the SLPP say Samoa and Kanwan, if Samoa come, if Samoa be president, they take you back to 1960. And if we can, APC will take you back to 1960. But yesterday I get the time for listening, and I want to make yourself throw light on this as well. Okay, time on the intro got yes. Okay.
And see you know.
Yeah, I know. That just make a quick.
Don't do 10 more minutes, please.
Yes, we wrap up. So I want to make a look at that the reason why Samoa Kamara say he want to go to 1960. And yesterday I be able to listen and small say the reason why he want to go to 1960. But really just add a little thing because this thing they don't understand why Samoa want to go. It's like provoking. APC one can we go to 1960? Why one can go to 1960? Because
well, if you go back to the 1960, 1961 era, if you go back to that era, now the era that one day we Sierra Leone be there at its peak. Now the era than the way a lot of other Africans and they come to Sierra Leone for education. Now the era than the when we are almost referred to as the Athens on Africa. Now the era than the where in things and be the happen in this country, everybody be the admire. Now the era than the when you talk about development, when you talk about food, when you talk about the economy, when you talk about education, everybody be the look at Sierra Leone as an example. So if Samora Kamara talks, it take me back to 1961. Now the good things that will be happen during the 1960-1961 era. Now in Samora Kamara they refer to a state wherein corruption not to be the order of the day, a time wherein education now we be the number one na the entire Africa, a state wherein when it comes to development trajectories now to we people and they emulate, that to we people and they look at. You understand? When it comes to African representation, we had a time when Sierra Leone now will be the lead Africa into every aspect of development and any other thing. So when Samura they talk, now that states that time where no matter who that you be, you're able to afford the bread and butter, you're able to afford get some places. People we are paid well, people we are okay. If not been Boku, drugs and not being there where they dismantle the mentality of young people. Now then days then in Samura they try to think about now that imagination he wants to take Sierra Leone to a time where Sierra Leoneans they will able to administer themselves, Sierra Leoneans they will able to benefit from the COFAS within the governance, Sierra Leoneans they will able to come out, go work in another country that they're proud of them, say that man is a Sierra Leonean, that woman is a Sierra Leonean.
1961, I see 1961 slogan.
So now,
I see the 1961 slogan.
so now it's simply because of they are myopic. They are suffering from myopia. They're not able for look beyond. You understand the wonderful statements of Dr. Samura. But waiting Dr. Samura, they try to imagine now the kind of states where in Sierra Leone will go back and revert to its name, the anthems of Africa.
Alright, I got me ask you now. I see that 1961 slogan.
Well, I think say the 1961 slogan for me, I think say it be in place because from the first day I hear from Dr. Samura, it just reflects for long and they will not want it, but you know, who they come up with people in the military about the military about 1961, how the country be peaceful, how everything be cheap, you know, all that stuff they did. So like I know say yes, that's president and that's Dr. Samura one for Green Camp, you know, and then they will not be it yourself. We will not know Timini, Mende.
Tribalism was not as unique as it is now.
You understand division?
Yeah.
We don't say there. I remember how they grow up. I mean, us Timini, Mende, full of the guys don't have with we only eat. Then they watch TV now. Also we. You understand? We say now APC, SMPP they go for APC. We don't know say APC that they go to color. If I take permission for us, no one say the country is so peaceful.
We are one in one by them.
I like the fact that the Pope in cover well, and I listened to Dr. Samura yesterday. I just wanted to hear from you and just combine the two where you said the same, and it make it clear because I was like, what's in Samura 1961 for, or why the SLPP they provoke APC say they want to go to 1961, but when I hear him talk, it make a lot of sense. And where I don't hear you Pope say,
code, you forget that code in that code.
What Pope said that talk, it make a lot of sense to me. If we all can remember, some of us will not be born then today, but what he say, what Dr. Samura said yesterday, when he was taking card, it make a lot of sense.
It motivates a lot of Sierra Leoneans then.
Yes, if you want to address the issue of today, we get to go back to 1961. Like we say, Sierra Leone was known as the Athens of West Africa. You know, yeah. So those 1961 things that what with people let me they tell me say how the enjoyment be there, people and the way they suffer, so maybe they suffer. It make a lot of sense. Someone come and say you want to go to the root cause. What happened? Where did we go wrong?
Any problem you get for deal with.
Yeah. You get to deal with the root. So it makes a lot of sense to me.
As the left popes, make us come much quick. Dr. Samura arrived in Freetown last weekend, where we see, all these problem issues now. My 38. Dr. Samura may need permits for enter Freetown with a convoy.
they say, now people in the right now where they try for do movie, and the movie they don't get title already what they call only in Sierra Leone. Because some of the things already happen in this country are very much unprecedented. Now only in Sierra Leone, a national go out for Canada country, a need for take permits before it come. Now only in Sierra Leone are they a national stakeholder like Dr. Samura Kamara go ready for come, then for count almost motorcar the way for work out. Now only in Sierra Leone, now you see a government they fear the opposition based on its numerical strength. Now only in Sierra Leone, now you see when the government but when we watch Kingsley, waiting happen on that particular day, we consider him as an attempted assassination on Dr. Samura Kamara. Because the way and manner at which the police and the military, they conduct themselves on that particular day, it becomes a serious challenge for the democracy and for the election at hand. You see how the pictures then they have the videos where how they concentrate the firing of the tear gas. And the fear we will get now, we don't know whose kind of tear gas we they use. We don't know whose other chemical we they go don't mix inside that tear gas thing. Because the way them be the pump and like 5 per the motuka. The campaign leader winner honorable combo. In yon them damage the motuka windscreen. It begins for run for go. The same they do for honorable Chairman Ramadan Majuba. You understand? You don't need a permit coming to your country. You don't need a permit coming with a convoy where they go now you premise. The only time where we don't begin now like now look them then they pass around the talk say now then they ban rally. Why the ban rally? What you afraid? You know not this for ban rally. Now because you know and they afraid maybe they want for rig the elections and they don't want for let them know say the APC gets American strength. But as far as we concerned, we wait for ECSL for let ECSL give it say this day, now APC then campaign it. The APC will do our own election, our own campaign, our own way that is constitutional. And rallies are constitutional in Sierra Leone, rallies are acceptable, and we not will join any government for deprive the people of their rights to assembly, their rights to association, and their rights to expression. The APC will not be part of it. So that can little good they go and talk. If you're asking the APC back no response to that day. Because those are not what we concern. We don't get space for discussion. We have better things than for think of. But when NCSL give dates, the guy that have tell you on that day we are going, and enough of the nonsense will happen very soon. We will make let them know say we are ready for take up governance, we are ready for governance, and very soon we'll show it to every person. Now Salon and at the world says the APC is not ready, and we are going to take governance without fail, using the democratic process going at the ballot box.
To this particular policeman. Within the
well, we don't file a complaint, and we don't get no statement. We don't hear nothing. We watch Kingsley. One thing that we observe, some of their officers there, so they don't even take instructions, maybe from the IG. Maybe they take instructions somewhere else. But trust me, when we come, June 24, when we come, I think we need for take this particular Sierra Leone police. So we are, Kitbid will be left arm, we'll be called a force for good. And we can just say, yes, we take them back.
Okay, we can let you know, Richard, get the last question for we brother Pope Kamara before we left on no CS you have to go pray.
Yeah, so finally as you go, of course, we go for ask Pope now the deputy of
senior man, Pope senior man right now.
So now
yeah, I mean a senior man, but not to sound a day.
Well, Pope, yeah, the people of Sierra Leone they want for know whose kind message we on behalf of the APC. Now, whose kind message we want for left for the people of Sierra Leone as the one that we watch we will continue the program, right? So that's the one that we watch we and the one that we go for watch we later and the people of Sierra Leone in general. Whose message today then at this platform we want for send to the people of Sierra Leone?
Painstakingly, I want to urge the people of Sierra Leone for making them stay resilient. I want to urge them for letting them resolve. And I want to assure them, say change is coming. We don't survive the storm. We don't go through this particular hard breeze. It just left for a few days for let we overcome. The people of this country have suffered intimidation. The people of this country have suffered suffocation. the people of this country have suffered bastardization of the constitution. The people of this country have suffered harassment. But no matter how long the night take, the day is sure to come, and that day will soon come. When at least the people of this country will be able to know says Sierra Leoneans don't suffer and the change is here. We want to assure them, go out and collect your ID cards. Una when they are the diaspora, una call una people and when I encourage them, let them go take their ID cards. When I wrote to Dr. Samura say, it show leadership. He say this card here, if I pass the card we've been there. Now for make it tell una say, the card not in the beauty, now the collection in the beauty. That the only way we're able to urge them, if in the leader frustrate the people from collecting those cards, then the people will feel dampened, the spirit will be dampened. So the leader don't urge. They say this card is my first.
Let me say it talk for encourage people and for go.
For encourage people and for let them go take the card. Because the beauty is
quick one. I go collect myself your own voters card yesterday, but not to me facing. I actually face that's my own ID, voters card.
There are a lot of issues and there are a lot of concerns. And as a person,
I think we need for clear this year because I see them go and pass with Samura. That after I talk say this ID card if fine pass you are the last year. So the last step. So Pope the driver say Samura was encouraging the try to motivate sellers and so on.
Yes, he's a leader. He's a leader. If the way you Samura could talk say this career, it was passed out and certain people will just believe in them. Trust me, it will kill the spirit from collecting those cards. But if they any the leader and talk say this career, if I know you got some people who talk say Deepa don't talk. Not so Deepa say.
Okay.
So he has a responsibility to his people, you understand? And we in the APC want to join the leader by telling the people, this card here, if I pass that first one, because the first one not be giving victory, this card now will give me the victory from June 24. So now the best card is now people and go take the card and we encourage them to take it.
Thank you very much, Pope Kamara, the Deputy Publicity Secretary of the All People's Congress. Thank you very much for your invitation. We believe CS. Time to come. There will be election in Nia. You will come back to our platform. Thank you very much and wish you all the best. Ramadan Kareem and also happy Easter to you also, my brother.
Thank you very much. I reciprocate same to all. And thank you very much for giving me the privilege for that talk now on a platform. I feel humble and trust me. This night I go sleep and I don't talk on one of the best platform them. Thank you so much for the privilege.
Thank you
very much. It is an honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.